Good morning, I'm Millicent Krebs and this is Tiger Nation, Hattiesburg High School's early morning news show.
This is Tiger Nation, where we empower our students to become lifelong learners.
Brittany Hips recently interviewed guidance counselor Armindia Neto about the upcoming PSAT testing on Hattiesburg High School's campus.
Hi and good morning. I'm Brittany Hips, and today I'm here with the 11th grade guidance counselor, Ms. Neto, and we're talking about the PSAT. Ms. Neto, what is the PSAT?
Well, PSAT stands for Preliminary SAT. There are two college admission tests that students can take when they're preparing to go to college, the ACT and the SAT. The ACT is better known in our area, it's more popular with students, but the SAT is also a test that some students take when they're preparing to enter college. The PSAT is a preliminary test, which if students take early, it will give them an indication of how well they would do on the real SAT when they take it. It shows strengths and weaknesses and areas they need to study to improve their skills before taking the SAT. But also, in addition to that, it's the qualifying exam for the National Merit Scholarship Program. Also very, very important.
Okay. Why should the students take this test?
Well, it can only be taken in the junior year. Seniors cannot take it. If students are interested in participating in the National Merit Scholarship Program, they would need to take this test in the 11th grade year.
Okay. How would these students get a hold of the information about this test?
Well, we began advertising it at the beginning of the school year. I visited the classrooms and talked with all the juniors about the test, and we've been making announcements every day. I think that most students are aware of it, and many students have registered to take it.
Okay.
Students who are interested in taking the test register here in the counseling office. Mm-hmm. When they register, they get a practice booklet that they can use to study and prepare for the test before taking the test.
Okay. What is the fee for this test?
It is a fee of $14, but some students are eligible to get a fee waiver and may not have to pay for the test.
Okay. How can the students be ready and prepare for this test?
Well, the best preparation for a test of this nature is to take demanding classes in school, study hard, and make good grades. You can't really cram at the last minute for a test like the PSAT. Having said that, however, it always helps to review and to freshen your memory on some skills. So, students have a practice book that they can use to take a practice test before the actual test day.
Thank you. Well, it was nice having you today, and good luck to all the students.
Coach Clement Ector interviewed two of the Hattiesburg High School football players about this season, their games, and the coach that's coaching them through the district games.
My name is Clement Ector, and I'm your host today for Tiger Nation. I'd like to welcome you to you all for joining us this morning. I have two very special young men with me today who are part of the Hattiesburg High football program. I have Tristan Wiley and DeAnthony Williams. Good morning, Tristan and DeAnthony. So glad you guys were able to come out and be a part of the show today. Tristan, how long have you been playing football?
I've been playing football since 5th grade. I say about 6 years now.
Okay. DeAnthony?
I've been playing football about the same amount of time.
About the same amount of time. So I'm sure you guys enjoy football. That's Friday nights are wonderful, but during the week, man, it can be rough. I know you agree with me on that, huh?
Yes, sir.
Tell me who your parents are and your grandparents, so our audience will know who we have before us today.
Well, my mother's name is Tamara Baldwin. She's an officer at the detention center here in Hattiesburg. And my dad, his name is Willie Carroll. He's from Rixton. We're all really from Rixton, but he stays in Laurel and he works at Howard Industries.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
DeAnthony?
I have a mother named LaJuan Williams. She works at a Halloween store by Roses.
Okay.
I have a father who lives in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to school at Tulane.
Okay.
Tulane University.
What about your grandparents? Are they from this area?
No, sir.
Okay. Oh, good deal. Good deal. Let's talk about school, because you guys are student athletes, so you have to maintain a proper grade so that you can play on Friday nights. What's your favorite subject, Tristan?
My favorite subject is math.
Math?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good. I hated math.
Yes, sir.
And once I got to about the 7th grade and we started doing this geometry and all that kind of stuff, man,
Yeah.
I really did not like it. Of course, I had to do well enough to pass it, but
Yeah.
that's not my favorite. History was my favorite. What about you? What's your favorite?
History. I love history.
History.
I enjoy it.
Well, see, history is easy. All you got to do is remember. In history, date, times, places. You're dealing with that math, man. You got to deal with equations and all that kind of stuff. But that's a good thing. That's a good subject to have as your number one subject. Now, what position do you play, Tristan?
I play quarterback, QB.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
How long have you actually played that position?
I've been playing this position for 5 years now. My first year I played wide receiver, but then whenever I had played for Lily Burney, they moved me to quarterback because they seen that I could throw,
Okay.
and that's where it all started.
Yes, it's important to have a quarterback that can
Yes, sir.
complete a pass every now and then.
Yes, sir.
And of course, I've had an opportunity to watch you on Friday nights, and you do have a great arm.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. DeAnthony, what about you?
I play receiver, slot receiver.
Slot receiver.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I've been playing slot receiver for 5 years.
Now tell me, what is a slot for our audience? What does a slot receiver line up at?
Slot receiver line up inside our outside receiver, 2 yards off the ball.
Okay, so you got a receiver outside of you, and you 2 yards off the ball on the inside,
Yes,
close
sir.
to the offensive lineman?
Yes, sir.
All right, good deal, good deal. Tristan, what do you think are your greatest strengths as a quarterback?
My greatest strengths are staying inside the pocket and being a pocket passer, because I'm not that much of a running quarterback. I'm like a Peyton Manning, so-called. Those people call me. That's how I play. Yes, sir.
Okay, well, it's good you know your strengths and your weaknesses. That's
Yes, sir.
important as a quarterback. DeAnthony?
I feel that my greatest strengths are my footwork and my route running.
Your footwork and your route running.
Yes, sir.
As a receiver, those are two very important things. What about blocking? Do you block every now
Yes,
and then?
I can block pretty good.
Okay, okay.
Attacking the inside shoulder.
Okay,
I look for the block.
that helps us as well. Now, what's your classification, Tristan?
Oh, I'm a junior. Yes,
So
sir.
that means we'll have the pleasure of watching you another year
Yes, sir.
at Hattiesburg High School. DeAnthony,
I'm a senior, so this is my last year to do
Last
everything
year.
for the team. Yes, sir.
you better make it good, man.
Yes, sir.
Look, leave it all on the field. Now, what's your 40 time? You know, that's a big question when it comes to athletes. What's your 40 time?
I run a 4.7, which is, I guess, okay for a quarterback.
Better than a 4.9.
Yes, sir.
And you're right for a quarterback. You know, speed is good, but if you're a passing quarterback, then you don't have to have that 4.3 or 4.4 because you're able to complete those passes. Peyton Manning, I don't ever remember seeing him taking off downfield, trying to go 100 yards, but he can throw the football, so that's a great quality to have. And what about you?
As a receiver, I run a 4.39 and a 40.
Are you fast?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you want a receiver that you catch pretty good.
Yes, sir. I always love working on hands.
Uh-huh.
On hands.
Well, that's important. I know some receivers had that blazing speed, but boy, they couldn't catch a hot biscuit. But it's great that you have the speed as well as the hands, and you're able to block and do the things that are necessary to be a top quality receiver. How well we got our first win on Friday night, and I know winning makes everything better, everybody better. There's nothing like winning. So how do you think you performed Friday night against Harrison Central?
I did okay. I could have did a lot better than what I did, but as long as we got the win, I don't care really how I play. As long as we win, that's all that matters.
Well, yeah, winning is the bottom line. They don't
Yes,
put in the column who did what, maybe keep up with the stats.
Yes, sir.
But well, when they put it in the book, it's a W or it's a L. It
Yes,
doesn't
sir.
tell the story. So grateful that we were able to get that win on our Friday night.
Yes, sir.
How about you? How do you feel about your performance?
I feel like I did what I could. I could have did better,
Mhm.
more effort. as far as keeping the team up, as far as last week, we feel like we played better last week. But I look at it, we all come together as a team to eliminate the little mistakes.
Okay.
So I felt like I did pretty good.
Okay, well, good deal. Now, you say you maybe could have done some things better. What do you think you could have done better Friday night?
I could have got the ball to the receiver faster than what I did, but I just made a misread on the play. It was my fault.
Okay, well,
Yes, sir.
you know, guys make millions of dollars on Sundays, and they misread all the time. So, like your attitude, say you're just basically saying you're going to get better this week. And,
Yes, sir.
and try to do, got to keep working.
Yes, sir.
Got to keep working. Tristan, what are your plans after high school?
I plan on going to college, but I'm not sure what college right now. I have a lot of colleges sending me letters and stuff, but I'm not sure where I want to go. I got to get out and look and see where I want to go.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Whatever fits best for me and my education and for my family, and that's where I go.
Have you thought about what you would like to major in? I know you say you're good in math.
No, sir. I figured that I wanted to be a doctor after I finished playing football, but I'm not sure what I want to major in right now. But I still want to go to medical school.
Well, you have plenty of time to think about it.
Yes, sir.
All right. DeAnthony, what are your plans after high school?
After high school, I plan on going to Mississippi State to be to major in civil engineering or mud engineering.
Well, those both of those areas pay pretty good money.
Yes,
I have
sir.
a guy that attends church with me. He's an engineer in the oil field, and he makes some long money. So that's great areas, and you got time to think about it.
Yes, sir.
Anything you'd like to share with the audience this morning before we wrap it up?
No, sir. We just got to keep pushing forward, and can't think about the past. We got to just look forward for the future.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What would you like to say to the fans? Hang in there with you.
Yes, sir. Just keep on pushing forward with us. Keep on cheering for us. We getting better, as you can tell. Finally got a win, and I hope we're gonna keep on winning. We should.
Okay.
We gotta keep on working.
Okay. DeAnthony, closing words. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for Tiger Nation. We've had Tristan Wally, junior quarterback for the Hattiesburg High football team, and DeAnthony Williams, who is a senior slot receiver.
Morning, Tiger Nation. My name is Dashika Brown, and I'm here today with Coach Ernest Evans, the head coach of bowling, and today he will introduce himself.
Good morning, Tiger Nation. Again, my name is Ernest Evans. I'm the head bowling coach here for the girls and boys program. Our program has been in existence going on 5 years. As of this year, our girls team have competed and actually placed in South State 3 of the 5 years, and actually been to state 1 time in the 5-year existence. We have a total of about 15 bowlers, 10 male students. We'll be competing on the varsity and JV level, and we have a varsity girls team. We have some returning starters, Aisha Evans and also Kendall Bradley, that will be team captains for the girls and boys team. We plan on competing at a high level this year because of the returning starters.
Okay. How is the bowling team? How is it?
The bowling team is going to be very active in a standpoint of that Pedal will probably be our biggest competitor in the South area. This year we plan on probably out bowling them because we have more returning bowlers on the girls team. And our boys team will probably be very competitive as well.
What is your expectations for this year?
Our expectations are very clear. We're going to compete at a high level. We're going to compete at every bowling match and as well as practice. The expectations are to bowl as we actually practice, compete at that level.
Do you have any key bowlers on the team?
Again, Aisha Evans, as far as on the girls' team, she should be very competitive. We have two very new bowlers that are 9th graders, but they've actually bowled with us during summer league in middle school, and they're going to be very competitive. Miss Watts is going to be very competitive as a 9th grader, and also Miss McCullum. They're both 9th graders, but they're going to be very competitive their first year in the program.
What experience or skills do you need to be a bowler?
Actually, no skills at all. Most of our bowlers are bowlers that do not compete in other sports or activities. So you have to have a clear mindset and just want to compete. You come in and you actually learn the techniques, you learn your pins, and you learn your placement of the balls. So once you work that mechanics down, bowling is just like riding a bicycle. It becomes second nature.
So how intense do your practice be?
Very intense. We make the practices very competitive. We want the practice to seem as if they're real bowling matches. So we actually practice the way we're going to participate at a bowling match.
What is your team mindset at practice?
Compete, compete, compete. Basically, our starting lineup compete each week for who's going to start on the varsity for boys and who's going to participate on the JV squad. And our girls are actually competing on who's going to be in the top 5 lineup and who's going to be the subs. So practices are very competitive.
Who is your first opponent?
Pedal. We like to start our season with our toughest competitor, which is Pedal. So it gives us a good mindset of where our program and where our bowls are actually at, and it sets a target for us to try to shoot for.
So how would you prepare your team members for this game?
Like it's just a regular match, but at the same time, it's going to boil down to us and Pedal as far as who's going to represent the South District.
Okay, that's all.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
This week, I interviewed a member of the Hattiesburg High School forensics team on their upcoming season and their competitions. And this is English Strange, the treasurer of the Hattiesburg High School forensics team. So how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. So could you just explain what forensics is?
Well, forensics is a speech and debate team where we compete every weekend, and ranging from millions of different events like Lincoln Douglas to dramatic interpretation.
Cool. So how has the team done this year?
We kicked off the year well with the overall win at Petal's Invitational. We also won the individual sweepstakes award at Ole Miss, earning Israel Lyons a scholarship if he does decide to go to Ole Miss.
Wow.
This past weekend, we won the Oak Grove Invitational as well.
Wow, so you guys have done really well.
Yes, we have.
So when will the team be competing next?
We actually have a tournament this weekend at St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Jackson, and that's also called the Saints Classic.
Well, everyone here at Tiger Nation wishes the team the best of luck.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm John Paul Pierce here with Tiger Nation. I am with Mr. Payola, AP US History teacher, and I'm here to ask you a couple of questions about the AP program. So, start off, what is AP? What does it mean?
The AP program is really focused on targeting any student that wants to push themselves, more college preparation work, more intense learning, more work in general, more difficult tests.
What do you think are the benefits of being in an AP class?
Personally, I feel that students that are willing to commit the time and dedicate themselves are more prepared in the end for college level courses than the traditional high school student. They have better studying skills, better writing skills, analytical skills, lots of benefits, and of course the possibility that you can always receive college credit in taking the AP exam at the end of the year.
And what are the entry limitations for getting into an AP class?
At this point, we have no restrictions. Anyone that's interested, that feels that they can be successful, can sign up for it and take it just as if they were in any other course.
And for parents who want to know how best to prepare their child for AP classes, what would you recommend for them?
Probably sitting down with either a counselor or the teachers themselves to find out more about what the expectations are. Of course, you can read up on it online at the College Board website.
And you said that being in an AP class is really good for college preparation. So, in the mind of students who want to go to high-level universities, what do colleges look for when they see AP students?
Of course, they're looking for success in the class itself. Some more elite schools like to look into how many AP courses were offered, how many AP courses did that particular student take, to kind of gauge their commitment for achieving at that higher level, pushing themselves to do more.
And for the final question, I understand that you teach AP U.S. History. What exactly separates U.S. History from most other history courses?
The fact that we cover United States history, of course. Basically, at Hattiesburg, we offer a world history AP, obviously a world history perspective. We have the U.S. history focusing predominantly on the American development in North America, what we think of as the United States. And then we also have an AP government as well as an AP economics. So different social studies classes, but of course for U.S. history, focus on American issues.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Saturday was the 8th annual Mobile Street Festival. Many vendors, musicians, and citizens came out to celebrate the rich and diverse history of Hattiesburg in this all-day gospel and blues event. The elementary orchestras and the Hattiesburg High School Band were all there representing Hattiesburg Public School District. Prevention Awareness Month. Last night, an information session at Hawkins Elementary School was held to help families recognize and rid our schools of bullying.
Good morning, Tiger fans. I'm Cheyenne Trussell, Athletic Director for Hattiesburg Public School District, and today is a Tiger Tail moment. Today I want to answer the most commonly asked question: what is going on in the world of athletics at Hattiesburg Public School District? Well, let me update you. One, the tailgating. Because of the massive construction that we're having taking place with our field house and gymnasium, the grassy area that we normally tailgate on is limited. However, we are using the Tiger Center in front of the Strings building, as well as the grassy area along Statham Drive. So come join us each and every home football game. Also, another commonly question that's asked is, when will the field house and gymnasium be completed? Well, we're on schedule. The gym floor will be completed by October 15th. We're tentatively planning to open a ribbon cutting ceremony on November 1st. So stay tuned. Also, for your parents, we have an athletic parent guide. The parent guide is pertinent information that tells you each and everything that you would need to know in terms of for your student athlete, your child, dealing with NCAA requirements, as well as pertinent information going on within the Hattiesburg Public School District and MHSAA guidelines. Also, you may have heard of the athletic fee. The athletic fee that's been imposed is not to prohibit any student athlete for participating in athletics, but also to help the district with the rising costs associated with doing business. To give you an example, we've had 7 student athletes from grades 7 through 12 just in this short period of time, within the last 30 days, that have received some type of fracture or surgery. So what the school district wanted to do is to help, enhance and be taking care of the total child. If your child play football, it's a $50 fee. And that's a very limited fee in terms of being able to cover your student with insurance. Also, we have other fall sports that are taking place. Everyone always talk about football, but we have volleyball, swimming, slow pitch softball, cross country, all of those sports that are doing well. I'll give you an example. Our volleyball program, we're currently 9-0 in district play. Slow pitch softball is very competitive and still have some major district games left. Our swim team compete in Laurel in the Laurel Invitational meets, as well as our cross country runs pretty much in Clinton, Mississippi, as well as out on Southern Miss campus. So once again, feel free to contact us at any time. Our office phone number is 601-582-4366, and this is your Tiger Moment.
Thank you for watching Tiger Nation.